I want to thank everyone for being here today. Today, we have come together, representatives from different parts of the state, to condemn the neo Nazis that will be having a rally here in our state of Georgia. We have come a long way. We are on the heels of the 50th anniversary of Martin Luther King's death. We have celebrated, we have rallied, but one thing we will not be rallying with and for is hate groups coming to our state. The same hate groups that came to the state of Virginia and caused riots and death in Charlottesville. We will not stand for that in the state of Georgia. So we say no to their past demonstrations, and we say no to their demonstrations in the future. It is now 900, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center, the SPLC. They have identified 954 hate groups in the U.S. And that has went up 4% since last year. We will not stand for hate groups, and we have come together not just as Democrats, but as Republicans as well, to say no to the neo-Nazis. Now I want to introduce Representative William Boating.
Thank you, Representative Erica Thomas. My name is Representative William Boating. I represent House District 62, which encompasses South Fulton and parts of Douglas County. As a member of the House Democratic Caucus and the communications chairman for the Georgia Legislative Black Caucus, the largest and most progressive caucus, black caucus in these United States, I condemn the neo-Nazi rally scheduled for this Saturday in Noonan. The neo-Nazi rally this weekend is merely a recruitment rally and an opportunity to promote their ideology of hatred and racism in the city of Noonan. As a member of this esteemed organization and being here today with my fellow colleagues, we do not want this hatred being spewed in this great state of Georgia. It's no place for it. Georgia is one of the #1 states to do business. We have an open door policy, and we have no place for this closed-minded ideology. So we're asking that everyone to stay away from the rally, but also to make sure that people know that we will not stand for this. Now, this organization, this neo-Nazi organization, may have a constitutional right to march, but they do not have a constitutional right to spread hatred, violence, and mayhem like they did in Charlottesville, Virginia. So I'm condemning this rally with my colleagues here today, and I want to now turn this over to my good friend, State Representative Deborah Bazemore.
Thank you, colleagues. And I just want to reiterate everything that was said and let you know that I stand in objection to the hate that those neo-Nazis are bringing to our state. It was not long after I left Charlottesville that episode broke out, and my heart ached. We represent our constituents here, and after what I saw there, I am very concerned about this rally this weekend. And I say, constituents, be wise, don't go, and be safe, because the one death there is one too many. And I represent District 63, which encompasses Fulton, Fayette, and Clayton County. And I would like not only my constituents, but the whole state of Georgia, all these people, to be safe and to be aware of the hate that is being spewed. And not only that, my question is, even though we try to pass legislation on hate crime, why not when we know that these things exist? let us be wise and try to protect our citizens in any way possible.
Thank you so much. One thing that I would definitely like to add is that a year ago we stood here and we protested the Confederate month in the state of Georgia. And we made sure that we didn't stand for a Confederate month. And we know that there is a Confederate statue in Newnan, Georgia that they are going to be gathering around. And we do not stand for hate and for Confederate statues. And we definitely do not stand for hate and rallies that bring hate. We are for the First Amendment and your freedom of speech. But we are not for using that speech to hate on others. And we know that our 45th president has continued to entice this type of rhetoric. But here in the state of Georgia, we will not stand for it here. Thank you so much.
So you guys aren't disputing the fact that they can do whatever they want to do. Your problem is with the message.
Well, we won't say they can do whatever they want to do. We are not disputing.
To rally and stuff like
Yes. So we are not disputing the fact that they are able to obtain a permit and that like everyone else, and that they are also able to have their freedom of speech. However, we do not want what happened in Charlottesville to repeat itself here, where people are bearing arms and getting crazy in the streets and saying hate language to others. That is what we do not want to happen. That is not what we want to happen, because we saw people were hurt. Violence was enticed. And that is not what we want. We know what they have done and what they will do. And so we want to keep our constituents safe. At the end of the day, that is the most important thing, is them being safe. We have already heard from the businesses in the area. They're going to be closing down early because of this. They shouldn't have to do that, but they want to protect themselves, and they should. And so if this is causing businesses to close down and people are going into their homes and they're scared, we do not want that in our state. And we had to speak out and let people know.
So, and so I'm guessing the message is just stay away from them. Just don't give them any support. Don't go down to protest.
Right.
Just
Yes, so the message definitely is to stay away from the protests, just like Representative William Bodie said. You know, I know that there is some anti-protest going on, and if you are attending that, you know, we will definitely say, yes, attend it if you may, but make sure that you don't give them any more light than they already have. That is not what we want. We do not want to shed light on them. We want to dim that light.